offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Minuteman! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Penn State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. The UMASS offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going. They
give it to him again. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. UMass will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Saunders. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking for space. It's Hester. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Feeling some heat. Gets rid of it. Finds his man down the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Pumachan. He's got it. Finds a crease at the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minutemen! Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the lone running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're going to test the right side with this one.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He'll keep it himself. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Motion from the offense. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Bulldozes him. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UMASS.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
UMASS 21, Penn State.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf.
He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Finds his man, and they convert. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Got him, and nobody's close. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Dropping back, it's Aller. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, UMass. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Number 21.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Harding. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Minutemen! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Wants to throw. It's Aller. Release to the back. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Minutemen! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Line gets set. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. They'll line up for a second down play. He leaves it with his back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A third and long coming up here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Allard. Back open in the middle. And the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The give to the left. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
UMASS 42, Penn State 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That's caught. It's John.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
At the 45 on his way. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Pumachan. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get it through the air. Fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
What a massive play by the defense, knocking it out. That's a country fumble. There's nobody around it, so you scoop that puppy up and you get downfield. It's a huge return and a momentum-changing play.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to.
Brings it down on the right side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, UMass. And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Wideout in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block him.
And they get him down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing your football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Now, a fourth down.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback checking the play. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. First down here for the offense.
Is stopped. Will be on downs.
The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the run, it's John. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. UMass will line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really...
And he's running in the open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's got his man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Smashes through.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.